It's MED Monday! Today, making more poker profits and having more fun by playing boring poker. Everybody studies on Monday! So welcome to the 28th Minimum Effective Dose Monday episode. So today's article comes to us from Mark Warner over there at exceptionalpoker.com. If you don't know Mark Warner and his website exceptionalpoker.com, you are sorely missing out. So this episode, if I introduce you to him, great! Go over to his website, exceptionalpoker.com, check out his goods. He puts out new articles all the time. This guy really does know his stuff. So today's article is called Folding equals Boring equals Grinding equals Winning equals Exciting. And it was published back on August 11th of this year. So I'm going to read the entire article for you. It's actually a pretty short one, but it's a good one. After I read the article, I'm going to give you the minimum effective dose idea. Now, this is the critical concept that you must take away and apply to your poker game and to your studies. The second thing I'll give you is the minimum effective dose action. Now, that's the one thing that you can do this week to boost your poker to the next level. Alrighty, now for some words of wisdom from Mark Warner. Gambate!
I presume a crisp high five?
For you, 10. Okay, guys, let's get out there and make a difference. You know what to do.
Folding equals boring equals grinding equals winning equals exciting. The article begins with a quote from Andrew Brokos. Here's the quote. This is some of the most boring and most profitable poker I've played in a long time. And the article goes on to say, beginning players just learning to play poker often think the game is about the big bluff, or the heroic call down, or incredible soul reads, or some other amazing trickery you foist upon your opponents at the table while raking in massive pots. And sometimes, yes, it is those things. But more often than not, profiting at poker comes from steady, some might say boring play. It comes from grinding away at small pot after small pot, and just as importantly, it entails protecting your winnings. In fact, good poker is mostly about folding. When played correctly, poker can look boring. To win, you actually must fold a lot. No, make that you fold a lot. But this can be very, very exciting. Let me explain. Learning to fold is perhaps the most important skill in poker. When playing solid, winning poker, you will find yourself mucking lots of obviously bad hands, like 10-4 offsuit and 6-deuce suited. But you also should be folding many other not-so-obvious hands. Watch a professional play a good session, and you'll see him or her tossing many of those bright and shiny trap hands that trip up so many beginning players into the muck pile. And they fold when they're out of position even more. And when they're the least bit confused about where they stand in a hand, and so on. To win like the pros, you must learn to fold and fold and fold! You fold preflop on the button, holding King-Jack offsuit, when a tight ABC player open raises under the gun. You fold top pair on the flop when the board texture is super wet and you're on the receiving end of super aggression from another player. You fold on 4th and 5th streets when an unimaginative opponent bets big and you have bottom 2 pair. You fold a long-awaited set when the front door flush comes in and your opponent sits up and starts firing. You fold to continuation bets. You fold to re-raises. You fold in early position, middle position, and late position. You fold in the blinds, especially in the blinds. And then you fold some more. Oh, and when you do play a hand, you primarily try to keep pots small and manageable. You go after orphan pots that the other players don't seem that interested in. You steal blinds. You raise preflop and then take down the modest pots with prudent continuation bets. You re-raise obvious steal attempts, but are more than willing to give up if your opponent gets stubborn and comes back over the top on you. You fold even when you're taunted by another player who is openly questioning your skills, abilities, and manhood. And then you fold some more. To an outsider, watching a professional poker player grind out a winning cast session, the game might seem a little, boring. At times, it might even feel that way to the pro himself. But I can promise you this, walking away from the table at the end of a long session with big fat racks of chips won, with cautious, calculated play, is anything but boring. In fact, it's downright exciting.
Okay, all done.
That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, what a great article from Mark Warner. Short and snappy, direct to the point, folding equals boring, but ends up being winning poker quite often. So I really did enjoy that article. Here is the MED idea. Profitable poker is boring poker. Most of us play poker for profits. Some play for excitement. If poker excitement is your bag, baby, then have at it. Bluff like mad, play 10-4 offsuit and 6-deuce suited, and go ahead and have a ball. But if profit's your motivator, boring poker should be your bag, baby. And here's the MED action. Remember, this is the one thing that you must do this week to improve that poker game. Here it is. In your next study session, review your river call and lost hands. I'm sure that you're going to find some hands where calling was an obviously bad play, but you clicked that button anyway. Answer this question. Why did I call here? You want to find patterns in your poor calling choices and resolve to learn from them and to make better decisions in your future play sessions. Cool beans, thank you so much for listening today, and of course thanks again to Mark Warner over there at exceptionalpoker.com for creating such a short and snappy article. I do appreciate it. Please visit his website at exceptionalpoker.com and make sure to sign up for his newsletter so you get word of every single article that comes out. And please tell him I sent you his way via Twitter at Bugzilla with 2 G's. You can listen to this and every other MED Monday episode by visiting www.smartpokerstudy.com/MED Monday. All the episodes are right there with the MED idea for each and the MED action. Please send me any questions via email to sky@smartpokerstudy.com, and it's a great time to do so because later this week in episode 201, I'm going to hit you with another 3-question Q&A. Of course, you can support the show on Patreon by visiting patreon.com/smartpokerstudy. And my book, Preflop Online Poker, is now available in all formats on Amazon. Until next time, apply the MED idea to the rest of your game and practice the MED action all week long.